Well, of course, here I am at the soiree at the salon in the Gasthaus. Uh, but I have the flu, so I'm probably not going to work that hard. But I had a comment. Someone suggested that I explain why I'm doing this. Why? Why all this work? Why take a concrete slab out of a barn that's covering the barn floor? It's hard to do that briefly, but I'll tell you some things. For one thing, I think a dirt floor is better. Here's a dirt floor that was never covered. You can sweep them. You don't end up having rodent problems if you keep them clean. But if that slab had been down level or close to level, I probably would have left it there. But you can see that by taking it out and removing what was under it, I'm going to gain about 2 feet of headroom. And you might think, well, headroom, you don't need headroom, that's plenty high. Well, yes and no. I'm going to put, in effect, a drop ceiling here, a removable drop ceiling the whole way around here, because I want to make this barn warm enough so that my animals will be comfortable, and people too. And so that will, see back here, there's that same level, and you can see it would be pretty, it can use the 2 feet. Now another thing, archaeology is an issue here. I want to know what was under here, because there was an earlier foundation, and I want to expose that wall because it'll tell me what was here before my grandfather poured this slab. And maybe I'll eventually figure out why he did that. I mean, probably to keep it from getting sloppy because of the drainage problem, which I have since got under control. But see, he put all kinds of stones, limestone rubble in there, and then poured the slab over it. And you can see where the plaster is, or the mortar. That was newer work. This wall actually pushed out about 2 inches. You can see it did there, because it filled full of water and froze maybe several winters. I don't know. I wasn't here at the time. I like the finish, but I can use it. I can use the parts elsewhere. I thought long and hard before I decided to tackle this. The rubble I can use up in the mountain to build a fountain. Oh, I'm gonna have to pause here. They're worried about their baby. Okay, there we have 2 mamas and 2 babies. The one baby has got injured back legs. All right, they would have been bawling the whole time if I had not stopped. So what was I saying? Oh, the limestone or the sandstone, I can use it to build the fountain up there, and I'm going to have enough to build a fountain. Otherwise, I would have had to bring it down from the mountain. The pieces of slab, I can use them to pave around that fountain, because it'll get muddy if I don't have some paving there. And that's why I want them to be pieces that I can reasonably move. I'll probably take them right down to one-man stones. Now, this area, I'm going to build bunk beds around the wall, on that wall and on this wall, but not high enough to cover the windows. And this is going to be a bathhouse. I call it a sauna, but it's more like a bathhouse and a laundry. That tub is going to go right here. That Zitzbot is going to go up there, and I'll have water running down through here like a fountain under normal conditions all spring and part of the summer, depending if it's normal. This I'm going to use as a water heater, but I'm also going to be able to heat water from the outside, because that western, now I got to let this one off. Well, that western wall catches a lot of sun in the afternoon, and I can heat water up. This storage tank is for that hot water. But if I want to heat it with wood or combustion, as opposed to solar, I'll use that. The stack will go up here, and it'll go out across and go into a chimney out there. And this flue right there will also go into that chimney. This will be separated here by a glass wall. I have old sashes that look like that. I have plenty of them. And I'll have this separated. There'll be one doorway, and that'll be here. So I can have this much, much warmer than that. That would be too hot anyway. Well, they probably wouldn't complain. But so why am I doing it? Sorry. Why I'm filming it and making a big fuss about it without the explanation is to just show the technique. Concrete is one of the biggest users of fossil fuels, right up there with jet fuel, and apparently AI is going to be up there. Okay. You want out? And you know, I would need. Well, I wouldn't be able to get a cement truck up there anyway. But I'll get those pieces up there. And if you price pavers sometime, you'll find that they're pretty expensive. So I can use them. Oh, this is maybe erratic. I'll have a workbench there on the outside, and this is going to be the space where a bader, you'd call it in German, a bather, would be here, or you could use a bather or not. All right, that's some stuff, but you probably, I can't imagine you'd understand. But it was an effort to explain why I'm doing this. Bye for now. I thought of one other thing I could mention. This sandstone, it doesn't explode in a fire. And up on top of the hill, I want to build something a little bit like a circular fire pit in a way, to be in the middle of a gur, which is a little bit like a yurt. And this is the material for that. Up there's mostly iron ore, and that stuff will explode, not like limestone. And I think I did mention the archaeology of this. There was another foundation here, maybe the original one here, and I have to wonder if it maybe wasn't a stone building. And my grandfather used what he could of it to place this present barn on top of it.